We are at Fan Fest Friday for the Pike International Hill Climb, where you're going to see that car race. But what's cool about doing these events is when we're in an area like this, a lot of people know who we are, but a lot of people do not as well. So we always want to take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the company. We have been around since 1988, actually started internationally in 1991. We moved to Houston, Texas. We produce all of our chemicals there. So we actually are a chemical manufacturer that does all the Stinger line. That Quantum line there has been around for a little while, but we're going to expand that and turn that into a huge line coming up in November at SEMA. So you got the whole entire Stinger team here, and then you got Lou's team over here. So Lou, this is your second time racing this event. First time you did it in an air-cooled car. Tell us about this one, because this is a cool car.
Oh man, this thing's got a lot more power. This car's about a minute quicker than the last car I had. I had an air-cooled Porsche Fab car when I ran in 2023. Brought my friends and my club race car, and we were so overwhelmed that I bought this car about a month ago. I've driven it 8 times here at practice. We should be about a minute faster. We went from an air-cooled car to a water-cooled car. We went from cars totally manual, no traction control, manual transmission, no aero. This one has ABS. So the end result is we're about a second off the Fast 15, which is one of the most prestigious things you can do here. It is absolutely these people that make this car run. I'm just one tiny little nugget of what it is it takes this operation on to run. If you don't have someone like Warren that can make it clean and shine and run, like these guys that can be on time with strategy and develop, it's absolutely no go.
We do a lot of fun stuff at Stinger and Quantum, but this by far has been probably the funnest thing that I've ever done at Stinger. Probably your most favorite thing you've ever done at Stinger too, I'm sure.
Anything with a race car is my favorite thing. I love race cars. I love to go fast, and I love it when it feels like glass. You know? It's going to be great. This race is going to be great. Lou's going to do good, and if you get a chance, try our products. We've been building this Quantum product line for years. It's not something that we built in the last 6 months or the last year. This is a culmination of probably 10 years worth of work. The products are just so good that our commercial users couldn't afford them because they're expensive. But this retail line is going to be awesome. Performance is going to be awesome, just like this car. We're here at Vaschholz. So the Vaschholz family has a long history of the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. And Lou Boucher, our driver and car that we're sponsoring, he has a relationship with Clint Vaschholz and the Vaschholz family. And they were kind enough to allow us to use their garage, use their facilities to prep the car, store the car as our off-site garage. I believe they had 2 cars going up the mountain this year. So just to have their knowledge and to be able to be in their garage is so helpful to our team, and we're so grateful to the Vaschholz family.
What I'm looking at right now is really the intake temperature after the turbos and kind of see where our peak temperatures were. If we get over 150 degrees, then the engine will start pulling, timing will start losing power. So just want to make sure that we're not overworking the turbos, and that when we make the run tomorrow that we're going to be good and hopefully safely make it to power.
We're going to put some stickers on. We're going to sticker her up. I got Dawes Motorsports, Pat Williams Racing, Pro Technic Sam Shalala. I've always wanted the best of the best of the best, and the problem is they all compete against each other. But somehow I've gotten them all to work with me, and it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Welcome to the Pike Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo. I'm Lou Boucher. It's my second time on the mountain. It's a windy morning. If you don't like the weather here, wait 5 minutes. My upbringing, getting into racing, my gosh, I remember the first time, like it was yesterday, I kind of considered a car. I was about 4 years old in Post, Texas, going down Main Street. My grandfather had Henry the dog sitting in his lap with his paws up on. Henry was driving the car, and I was sitting over in the passenger seat, and I thought, Henry can drive, I can drive. I went to a Formula One talent search in 1987 in France, Winfield. Then I went off into a Formula Car series, and they put me with the fastest, so I would never be on the podium. I never got to win. But guess what? They trained me like nobody else. I had a buddy call me and say, "Hey Louie, we're gonna go race. We're gonna race 24 hours at Daytona, the Rolex." And I said, "I've never driven a race in my entire life." He goes, "Don't worry, you're gonna be okay." We had these Italian guys come in, Super Cup drivers. They had beautiful suits, well cut. I mean, just bags of money. And I was so intimidated. I trained. And then I realized they used my qualifying time. They wouldn't even let me out of the car the night. Triple stint, wouldn't even let me out of the car. They had those guys in one stint for the entire race. And that's kind of when I learned, I can probably play the violin at Carnegie Hall and make everybody cry. It was an interesting moment. Something that's kind of interesting, when I roll up to the line, I ask myself, should I be thinking about this? Should I be visualizing the track? Should I be focusing? Should I be considering anything about this? But really, I'm just kind of sitting there waiting for him to throw the green flag. My spot that I like the most at Pikes Peak is crossing the checker and hitting the turn in the parking lot up top. You can hardly believe you're there, hardly believe you can make it. There's a lot of cool turns, but the best one is when you turn around and see all your friends waiting in line that have made it to the top. It's just one of the most rewarding things because the difficulty that it takes. And when you're around a group of people that understand how difficult it is, immediate lifelong friends. It's extraordinarily special.
Well, this is what it looks like at the end of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo.
Stinger Chemicals and Quantum Car Care Products and Dawes Motorsport, Pat Williams Racing. God bless America, love my family. This is absolutely an incredible event. And how about the crowd at Pikes Peak? Talk about real race fans. These guys know more about cars than I do. I tell you, with the sealant you put on this, stickers wouldn't stick to it, dust wouldn't stick to it, time wouldn't stick to it. I tell you, man, this thing's fast.
Second fastest Porsche on the mountain. 14th overall. That was the goal. That was
Fast
our goal.
15.
That's fast 15. That's it.
Good job, Warren.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man. Enjoyed it.